Another way to work with inventory is dynamic inventory. Dynamic inventory is convenient because it allows you to fetch information from external sources. So Tower comes with a set of dynamic inventories to connect to more common external environments like AWS, Azure, OpenStack, and much more. And you can even use custom inventory scripts. I'm going to demonstrate both of them. So it starts with the credentials. I want to show you how to create inventory to connect to Azure. So I'm going to create some Azure credentials. Let's just call it Azure and organization. That will be the default organization. And then the credential type is right here, Microsoft Azure Resource Manager. Azure has two types of credentials. We need the Resource Manager credential. So what do we see? We see that there is subscription ID. Let's put in the subscription ID. Next I need the client ID. Then we are going to use the client secret. And last there is the tenant ID. Also there is a password and the Ansible user. This is something that the browser is automatically saving. I don't need all of this. This is what I need, so I can save my Azure credentials. Alright, so now I have my credentials, which I saved. So we can continue at this point, and I can create the inventory. So here's my inventory. And I'm calling it just inventory, Azure inventory, connected to the default organization. Oh, and I'm clicking save, which is required because without it I can't go to the sources. And this time I choose a source, and the source is Microsoft Azure Resource Manager. So what do we have? My Azure, we need a name. So we have the source, Microsoft Azure Resource Manager. We have the credential, which is Azure, and then I'm going to save. And the thing is that once I saved it, I get information from Azure as well. So this is connecting to Azure. And this is requesting hosts from the Azure environment. There's one requirement though. We need hosts in the Azure environment, which is not the case. But this is how you can configure Ansible Tower to use external inventories, for instance, to go to Azure. And this exists for other systems as well. Now there is one more thing that I would like to show you, and that is an inventory script that has been created by one of the Red Hat folks. So I am going to use git clone https://github.com/Bonneville/LDAP free IPA. So that's giving me an LDAP free IPA with a Python script. As you can see, this is Red Hat, and but it is Red Hat, open source, are permitted, and redistribution, and I meet all conditions. So thank you very much, Red Hat and Steve Bonneville, for providing this nice script. LDAP free IPA, this is the script, and I need all of the code. Now, almost there. This is all. So I am going to use copy, and I am getting back to the Tower interface. And this time I'm selecting inventory scripts, and I'm adding. And let's call it LDAP IPA. because that is what it's doing. Then we have the organization, and in the script I am going to select all of my scripting code. So there we go. Now notice that this script does have a couple of settings that need to be done to connect you to the free IPA server. Now the thing is, I don't have a free IPA server. Setting up a free IPA server is a lot of work, really goes beyond the scope of what we are doing here. But if we would have a free IPA server, this is how you can import the script to work with it. So this works with any script. In the old days, working with external inventory was always about inventory scripts, and here we have seen how you can work with an inventory script.